I'm so happy.
It's fine. We were joking the other day, Cobalt, that Zerf is Stanoga is only a danger to air conditioners when he's on.
Look out, he's strapped.
Look, when there's an automaton rise and try to take everything over, look who will be laughing last.
Why? Because you'll only be able to kill innocent air conditioners that aren't even automaton.
No. He was just testing to make sure his rounds were armor piercing.
They were.
This guy.
I still have a hole in the curtain, too.
Jason, I made stew and it's ready to eat.
Well, now we know what Digi's real name.
Yep.
I wasn't paying attention, so.
And he has stew.
Oh, his name's Stu? I wouldn't have guessed.
I am currently on vacation this week, and it is awesome.
Nice. I was on vacation not too long ago. When I got back to work, nothing felt different.
Tales of our endeavors.
It was as if I never had a several-day break.
I ended up taking a slightly longer vacation than normal this time, because I won't be able to take another one until, like, probably August of next year. Probably later, depending on if I have any stack left, because every time I come back from vacation, something's messed up. Every time. Like clock.
See, that part of the song just now, a bee flew into his saxophone and he's panicking.
So I've been playing Sakura, and I'm not afraid to admit that I've had immense satisfaction at sneaking up behind an enemy, backstabbing, then putting the puppeteer knife in his mind, and then going, "You fight these guys," and then standing there and watching them fight for my own amusement.
Dude, when I played Skyrim, I was doing a sneaky thief mage, and that was how the Fury spell worked. You just find a small group of enemies, throw the Fury spell, and watch them die. And then you just walk up and backstab the last one.
And then you fortify restoration loop, a necklace which reduces your shout and magic stone power. Get the necromancy power and just raise everybody from the dead.
Oh yeah, the what's it called? The ritual stone.
Yep.
That one's fun.
Because if you fortify restoration, like a Talos necklace, you can basically have it so that it's on no cooldown.
Can you make wait? Can you do a fortify shout reduction enchantment?
Yes. That's the Talos necklace. Shout cooldowns are the same.
I know, but how do you get that stronger?
So basically, you're crafting restoration up potions, which then you use to craft smithing up potions, and eventually you get like a several thousand modifier on it before you put the necklace together, and that's how you get the cooldown reduction.
But you can't craft Talos necklace. That's not a craftable item. None of the god amulets are.
That there is quitter talk.
That there's mod talk is what I'm hearing.
Tales of our endeavors proliferate.
It's not a cool trick if you have to do mods to change stuff. Then it's just mods.
Living in the haunted mansion. You better learn my name, 'cause it's Ashley. She knows the darkest spells and she proves them.
Remember when I said I was gonna make that noise?
Might be the ingredient I seek. Don't let yourself be fooled by her innocent demeanor. You better be afraid of the great Ashley. She doesn't play with dolls and she never combs her hair. Who has time for girly things like that?
Hey, Zim.
42.
87.
I googled that, but it didn't happen. I don't even know what I was trying to say. Do you know the name of the song? The jazzy version of this song?
This song that's playing right now?
Yeah.
Ashley's song.
Yeah, but this cover of it.
Who's the one that sings the cover?
It's from Insane in the Rain.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
And if you say no, you're toast.
Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Deities in Disguise Dungeons and Dragons. I will turn it over now to Cobalt for the recap.
You called on me last week.
Did I?
You did.
Oh. Well then, Safinara. Saf.
If you're speaking, we can't hear you.
Are you here, Digi? Have we just lost the
Yes,
whole part?
but I'm eating.
Well, you can pause eating and do the recap.
Safinar's mic died. She
Oh.
seems to still be able to hear us.
Oh.
That was happening to me last time. Like, my headset died, and I couldn't remember what it, didn't know because I was hearing everybody else talk.
Well, go ahead, Digi.
Us talking but not responding. Alright. Last time, on Deities in Disguise, we took care of a few things more around town. Some investigations were had. Money was made by some, and others collected very interesting information as we made our way towards the cavern, which has the fungus which we so desired, only to then be accosted by owlbears. It was a bit of a fight, but an elating one. We were all quite amped for some reason. Probably since this was our first taste of adventure, some in a very long. And upon striking down the owlbears, we've discovered a most interesting thing. As one of the rock walls collapsed, it revealed an egg, of which we must believe is draconic in nature. And that's where we left off.
Scrabbled egg. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, don't you dare.
Will not let you. Absolutely no. Egg is precious.
And, that covers about, a lot of what you encountered. Though, it's not just a dragon egg.
It's several.
It's a few dragon eggs.
A nest.
Of a bunch of different colors, too. And so that's where we're going to pick up as we zoom in at the carnage of the past battle and the discovery of reptilian shelled offspring inside a wall. The faint light trickles in, illuminating the smallish hole of all these eggs. And there's a bunch of them with a bunch of different colors.
And how big are they?
They are about 2-ish feet tall, and they look pretty dense.
Oh dang. How many and what colors, I guess?
I am so glad you asked. There is there is a few colors, and then there's about like 2 to 3 of each per color. The color combinations you see a red and black egg. The
Oh, they're multiple colors.
the multiple colors, and they're kind of swirled, checkered, striped, some are starred. There's different patterns.
That's interesting.
We have dragon Easter eggs.
There's red and black, there's pink and aqua, there's orange and green, silver and gold, white and black, teal and brown, and one or two of just oozy black ones that when you try to shine the torchlight, the light almost absorbs into these darkness eggs.
Look. Let's see. I'm going to grab one of the gold and silver ones, and I'm gonna, with a ton of effort, pick it up. Oh, that's a Marten. I'm like, what the heck?
It starts yapping at you.
Oh my god! They grow up so fast. I'm gonna pick up
the microphone. Something sounded like it was in a wind tunnel.
I'm gonna pick up one of the gold and silver ones, and say, "Oh gee, oh no! Oh shoot! Where are your parents?
You sure
Who
this
left
is
you
what
here?
we should be doing?
We can't just leave them."
I mean, they could be hidden for a reason.
Is there any check I can make to see how long they might have been sitting here?
Nature survival.
Nature or survival? Am I good at either of those? I can do survival.
It's not too bad. So you're kind of holding the egg is pretty hefty. It's like a 20, 30 pound egg.
And it's almost as big as me, so I figure I'm struggling a bit, but I got it.
Roll me a strength check real quick.
I would not try to lift it as much. Like, how do I put it? If I feel like I drop it, I would not lift it.
I'm picturing this as you're trying to not lift it up, but to try to like roll it out almost.
All right, well,
to get a better look at it.
It was cocked on a 19 and a 2, and I guess the game made its decision, or a 19 and a 1, and I guess the game made its decision.
I saw that. You grab the egg, and you're a mighty reptilian strength, and it is like trying to lift up a wall. It is not budging at all.
Well, I'm gonna give
it falls over, you get crushed.
I'm gonna give it a worried hug then.
So with that survival check, you can tell these eggs have been here for quite some time. Centuries, if that. Maybe longer. But as you're moving it, you can tell that, however, whatever's inside these eggs is still alive.
I'm gonna relay this information and say it seems like they've been in here for centuries. You can't just leave them. God knows what's gonna happen in another few years. Especially now that the wall's broken.
True, we did make a hash at this place.
So what do you guys do?
Well,
do you leave the eggs, or do you take them with you?
Obviously, I tried to start taking one with me, but I might have to figure out a pulley system or something.
If you dump everything out in your backpack and put it in that backpack, like use like the rope and stuff and use it as a backpack, you may be able to like leverage it, but you would have to be getting rid of all your game gear.
Well, I could. I can't just make a makeshift backpack with the rope.
It's because of the combined weight. And
Oh
your
no, I
strength-
meant for the carrying part. I can't keep everything in my backpack and just like hold it in my hand.
This is because of the strength check.
Ah, that makes more sense. Yeah, I'll do that, and then like I'll be like, okay, I'll come back for my stuff later.
Tales of our endeavors proliferate.
So which one do you take? The silver one?
Silver and gold, you said, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll take that one.
Does anybody else proclaim an egg?
If I, he'll, as he's lifting it up on his back, he'll say, "I may not be big enough to carry all of them, but I'll do what I can."
Anna will take one of the black ones.
The pure black ones?
Of course.
Alright.
Honestly, feeling rather bad for these. Blaming is a bit of an odd word, especially since she's sort of planning to hand it over to the other dragons to be raised as a dragon.
Lucky hasn't thought that far yet.
Anyone else? Do you need reminders of the colors?
I'll take another. I'll take the other solid black one. You said there was two, right?
Yep, there was only two.
And how many are left?
You have as far as the colors goes, there's a red and black one, a pink and aqua, orange and green, silver and gold, white and black, teal and brown left. And there's about like 2 or 3 left. Well, one left of the silver and gold, about 2 or 3, depending on the color you pick, of the other ones.
Hey, run that by me again?
Maybe
So-
list the colors a little slower.
The colors you have left to pick are red and black, pink and aqua, orange and green, silver and gold, white and black, teal and brown.
I'll take an orange and green one.
Orange and green one?
Yes.
Alright. Alright, so you guys lift these eggs out. And now you have some eggs with you.
They are big and heavy. Didn't we make a camp not too far from here?
Not too far.
I start heading in that direction.
You're walking out of the cave?
Yeah.
Did we get all the mushrooms or whatever it was that we came here for?
No, you
We
have
were
not
looking
got
for
mushrooms
fungus.
yet. Yep,
You were tracking it. You'd found it.
it's
Lucky
in the next chamber over from your senses.
Lucky has forgotten
it would
about the
be better
mushrooms.
to continue on and get what we need here.
Oh, right. Mushrooms. You're right. I forgot about that. And he walks back.
So you guys can put the eggs off to the side if you want.
Yeah.
All right. Where's my window? All right. Let's see. Maps. You continue forward, I assume.
Yep. Onward to the mushrooms.
All right. So you're gonna go down these stairs, which are very, very elegant, almost. Taken care of, as far as like someone took time to carve these. It wasn't a rush job. It wasn't an overnight, hey, just do this, John, and we'll figure it out in the morning, Bill, kind of mentality. As you guys go deeper and deeper, the air,
How wide is the stairs?
they are about 7-8 feet wide or so. These are a lot wider than the ones that you were coming down with.
Okay, just double checking that I didn't have to squeeze my fat tail through a
How
narrow gap.
How tall are the stairs?
At some points they reach about 8 feet. At the lowest point, you kind of have to hunch over to about 3.5, 4 feet. It kind of.
I meant the individual stairs.
Oh, the stairs are shortcut, shorter stairs. They're about maybe 6 inches at the most longer. They're very short steps.
Okay. Wide but short. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. You guys,
As a short folk, I approve.
yes. I would like everyone to roll me a perception check. This would be based on hearing.
Sweet, I'm bad at those.
I would if Fantasy Grounds would let me log in.
Have you checked for updates? Because
I have.
Alright, because I was
Every time I click join campaign, it goes to, hey, log in. I type in my information, and then it takes me back to the updater.
Interesting.
It will not let me.
Do you want me to roll for you right now?
Please.
Where is your character? Perception. Oh, cool. Alright, so let's see. Boom. Okay. I almost didn't see Lucky's roll for a second.
You might as well not have.
I mean, he didn't. Let's see. Okay, so Fresh and Hannah are the only ones that would hear this. You go down the steps, and among the sounds of the just slow dripping water, the echoing footfalls of the party, the crackling of the torch, you hear a small whisper, almost. It's I don't know, it's a language that you understand, but you don't. It's weird. It's like, hey, I know that language. I just don't know what they're saying. Like, if somebody was speaking, I don't know, Spanish. It's like, oh, I know Spanish. Like, I know they're speaking Spanish. I don't know what the hell they're saying, but that's what you're hearing. You're hearing something that's like, oh, I recognize this.
This is a language. I recognize this as a language.
You recognize it as a language, but what it's saying, you have no idea. as the farther down you get, the louder and louder it becomes. And I would like Fresh and Hannah to roll me a Constitution saving throw as just this wave of nausea hits you.
What if I could?
So let's see, con save for you. Alright. Fresh, you get this curdled, like almost like drinking curdled milk. This sourness in the pit of your stomach as you fall over, just retching, unstoppable. Hannah, you get the same sensation, but you're able to hold down the inner bile that's coming up. But you're both stark white as this just comes out of nowhere, and then as soon as it comes, it's gone. The rest of the party just sees them violently get sick.
Oh, Lord.
See, this is why I skipped breakfast. Well, that and not being hungry. You remember everyone had to eat breakfast, but she...
Yep.
That's what she's broken it down to.
It's a little bit more than just our beginning lunch.
Fresh, how are you feeling?
Sick?
Sick.
You literally just said that.
Now you're feeling fine.
Hi.
Now I'm feeling fine? Oh, okay. I'm feeling fine now.
I gotta go get my hot dogs. Okay. Sure. Oh, I'm still on. I'm sorry. I thought I was muted. My bad.
Do you guys proceed?
I believe we must.
We need to get the medicine. There's something down here, so be on your guard.
Oh, no need to worry about an old lady. Oh, my goodness.
You guys get farther and farther down. Let's see. Let me go ahead and share a map for you. 1 second. Oh, no. That's...
If anything, Digio would say try restarting.
Yes.
It shouldn't work, but ironically, just fucking restarting your PC solves a number of issues, and nobody could ever explain why.
Yeah, funny that it does. I would say you probably left Gray up with the eggs. Where did I put that? Let's see. Sharing. So you guys come down, and you get to the base, and what you're standing on in that picture, it's a small pool of water. It's quite cold. The smell of damp rock and mildew fills the air as a cold draft flows over you. Not strong, but noticeable enough. You do not hear the language Fresh and Hannah.
Yes.
So you don't hear that that speaking yet anymore.
I feel I should be concerned. And yet, I'm a bit more at ease now that I don't.
It's weird. It has signs of a temple down here. Hold up.
Disconcerting.
Accepted. It's the... How do I describe this? Have you ever been to a show house? Everything looks pristine, elegant, freshly new. But like as you open up cabinets, you can see like cardboard cutouts of fruit, cereal, fake TVs, things like that. You look around and it's the old temple, but it's like somebody tried to make it a temple, and they obviously tried way too hard on this.
May I try seeing if I can determine, like the kind of thing it worships from the surrounding?
Yeah. You said you want to look at the deity. Go ahead and roll me a give me a religion check in the tower. You look around. You've never seen anything like this before. You don't know if it's because it's so old, the telltale signs of whatever deity they were worshiping has faded over time, or it was purposely erased.
Or just the fact that I'm not from here.
Or you're not from here. Like, whatever it is, you don't see anything. Wyatt. What do you guys do?
Well then, oh, trusty Fluffy, which direction is the fungus in?
Do I still know where it is?
Yeah, you wouldn't really have to roll for this. You can tell it's towards the south. Almost, maybe like it's coming down southwards. But with the breeze coming on, it's hard to get if that's actually where it's coming from, or is that just with the wind blowing. You'd have to get closer to the scent
Well, then I shall lead the way in that direction.
All right. Go ahead. You should have. I took off the lock, so yep, you should be able to freely move your tokens as you wish. As you guys get farther and farther down, the area just widens up almost, and you can tell more of the temple structures that are built in the wall just spread out. So whoever built this put this place was a natural cave before it became a temple, and they just kind of built into it using a lot of the natural structures to incorporate with whatever they were doing here. You can if you want. Nope, never mind. All right, yep. So you can keep going farther south. The smell's still kind of like the same.
Okay, so I'm back, and
Yep.
just so you know, I heard everything, so
All right,
you're
cool.
good.
So you'll get to that opening, and you see a pool of water down there, and you can tell there's a crack in the wall, and that's where the breeze is coming through. You realign your sniffer, you could say, and you can tell it's coming deeper into the cave, so there may be another area.
You said it's coming from a crack.
There's a crack. Let's see, can I draw? Yes, I can. Woohoo! Let's do it that way. Okay, so you look down and you can see that breeze that breeze that you guys were feeling above. The breeze seems to be coming from the crack. But
boy.
But the scent is coming more from this direction right here. So it seems like the scent is just being like, if you put like a Febreze in front of a fan, it blows it that way. That's kind of what that's happening.
Okay, so it's blowing from the right, or it's coming from the right, but being blown towards us from the south.
South, yeah. So that's where the breeze is coming up. What's causing the breeze? You'd have to get closer, but the smell is definitely coming from the right.
It seems to be this way.
Sorry. So you can tell there's an area coming up around this corner that is lit. The dancing light indicates fire of some sort.
Oh, I can see a fire, or
You can see like dancing lights of fire.
Okay.
You can't see the fire itself quite yet, but you know that there's probably a campfire somewhere. Give me 1 second.
Basically, flickering lights upon the wall, like like flames dancing. That was almost a poetic.
It was.
Well, I will inform everybody if they don't see it, and wait for them to catch up.
Oops. Alright. As you get closer to that edge, you feel the ground shake and move as rubble starts to fall from the top. So I need everyone to roll me a dexterity saving throw in the castle.
You mean the tower?
Or the tower. Tower, castle.
I don't understand why we need to hide our rolls for this.
Reasons.
So Digi, you back?
Yes, I'm here. It's still being difficult, though.
I rolled from him. Let's see. I think I did not. No. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got everyone's. All right. So these just large.
1 sec. Digi, could you share your screen real quick?
Sure. What do I... This... Wait, no. Hold on.
Okay.
Are you seeing this?
Yeah.
Alright.
And you closed
All right.
it.
It closes and it closes and opens new windows every time I do anything.
So you gotta log in. Not sure why it's making you relog in.
Yeah.
And then I click log in and expect this to close. And here I am.
Okay.
Are you using
Launch Fantasy Grounds.
Are you using
And cycle repeats.
Are you using the Unity client? So
I am.
Launched the...
This is Fantasy Grounds Unity.
Okay, share your actual screen instead of just a single window.
Alright.
Because then it won't just keep ending the stream when it changes.
Alright. Join campaign.
Okay, so it's saying you didn't enter a username and password.
I did. And then I try it again, and it's a loop. It's just a loop. It's just...
Okay, Okay, click join campaign. Try clicking save instead of,
Log in.
Well, it didn't give you that same message this time, so...
Progress. Oh, sadness.
Try going to account.
Yeah, check account. Are you using this as a standalone install or Steam?
It's a standalone install. However, it took me there before, and I thought, does it want me to link to my Steam? All right, I'll link to my Steam. Will that give it to me?
The only thing I can think of is uninstall and reinstall.
I guess I'll have to.
I've never seen that before.
I haven't either.
Yeah, no. I've been fighting with this since we started. So guess I'll
Okay, well, continuing on.
So these massive rocks fall down, and see if I can go for 3 for 3. Etcha. Was able to noodle out of their way.
You mean I didn't roll a bad fucking saving throw for once? Wow.
As
That's been the story of this fucking campaign so far.
as everyone takes 9 bludgeoning damage. As it just powers down. And the quake just...
Is that including me, or...?
Nope. You neutered out of the way. You're good. As the shaking just kind of settles down a little bit. And a smell of decay wafts deeper from the cavern.
I swear to God, if you throw zombies at us with undead fortitude, I'm going to slap you.
You cannot uninstall Fancy Grounds because somewhere it is running.
Well, that...
Task Manager, then.
That is odd, but that might explain... Well, no, you probably weren't... Because you restarted your PC, right?
I did a full reboot. That's why I disconnected, and now I'm back.
Also, in other news, the donation goal has been completed, Stenoga.
I saw that. This makes me smile.
Oh boy. Cobalt, are you there?
Hello.
As the smell of decay vanishes, and in a couple seconds gets stronger, then vanishes.
You said everyone took 9 points of bludgeoning damage?
Yes.
Okay, so we need to
Except
apply
for me.
that manually.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Digi, you're not with Comcast or Xfinity, are you?
No.
Okay,
No,
it's just I found a friend with exactly the same issue, and it was literally because their ISP firewall was causing it to fail to go to the login server.
Oh,
Maybe run it as admin.
why would it
Yeah,
only
maybe-
start now, then?
I don't know, but maybe check your Windows firewall and whatever antivirus you have and add it as an exception.
It could have been an issue with an update.
Okay, maybe.
What?
Run as that.
Yeah. That way, that should bypass a lot of things. But yeah. But you can definitely tell between those waves, fresh of rot and decay, is the stronger smell of mushrooms. So what do you guys do?
Is everybody? Oh, wow! Accent switch there. Is everyone good to continue?
We should be fine.
Yes. Lucky you didn't apply the damage.
Oh shoot! I knew I missed something. How much was it?
9.
Thanks.
No
I've
problem.
also not been using moving your token.
He's got small legs.
I was eating.
Do you guys continue?
As the saying goes, there is nowhere to go but up.
Might as well continue. What do we see over here?
You see a campsite. Looks relatively fresh. Go ahead and give me a let's see, perception check.
Based on...
Sight or smell.
I ain't seeing shit.
Now look, there's a warm fire to warm your scale. Sheet. Close. Skills. Perception. Oh wow. So Fresh, Lucky, Hannah, you all see or smell fresh blood. The warm coppery scent
my.
fills your noses, and you can it's really fresh. Like this just happened a couple minutes ago.
Oh, Lord.
As you're looking around, you can clearly see signs of a struggle. Bedrolls are torn up. If you flip open the bedroll covers, you'll see spots of blood, claw marks, fang bites, signs of slashing weapons were used. But no tracks.
Huh. Interesting.
So there's a little campsite right here.
Yep.
I want to investigate the bedrolls.
Roll me that investigation.
Oh right, I roll for that.
Is there anything particular you're looking for?
Well, you said we smelled fresh blood, so probably like signs of fighting or death.
There was signs of fighting to it. I will let you bank that investigation roll for another question because you can it's not now that you're more clearly looking at it, when you got closer, you can clearly see signs of struggle.
Okay.
If you want to look at something different, maybe like more into like tracks, or are there any evidence of what caused it?
Let's look for what might have caused this.
So you get on your hands and knees, tail up like a hound dog.
So everyone knows where I am and doesn't step on me.
Mm-hmm. You guys just see a tail. As you just look closer, and you can see it's very faint. It's hard to get tracks on a damp floor, but you can see the outline of a paw print, a very, very large paw print. It's got 6 toes, and it looks like it has a hunched claw on the heel. This thing, from that roll, I would say this thing.
Like it's digigrade.
Sort of, kind of more like if you put like your handprint on a wet window, and then the condensation slowly fills in the print. As far as the paw print goes, it's like it's a 6-toed paw print, and almost like how the raptors have a claw on the heel. Kind of thing.
That's what you meant. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's concerning. I relay this to my companions.
You can also, with that investigation, tell this thing weighs close to 2,000 pounds, if not way heavier.
Oh, he heavy. He thick. Guys, it's thick. Alright, so I let them know the details that I've just discovered and asked them, does anyone know what kind of creature this might be?
Anyone can roll me a nature check if they want to try to
give it a go.
Let's see. Oh, damn. No. Okay. So, Lucky, you actually, when you said that, you try to think of all your adventures and your local Cobalt legends, and just where you were born and how you're raised.
And the picture books I skimmed through.
And the picture books. And you remember an old tale of a beast that lurks in mist. It's said to have 6 legs with 6 paws, a hind claw made of pure darkness. Its hide sparkles like midnight, and its eyes glow like a blazing sun. And it feasts on the hopes and produces dreams of those that fall victim.
That's horrifying.
It's a lovely child's tale.
I tell everyone about this legend exactly the way you described it.
The
So yeah, that's horrifying. I'd grab my sword just to hold it out in front of me, defensively. I hope this thing is still around, if that's what it is.
This thing sounds like the perfect prey. Tongue flick.
this thing is just it may be called like the creature of the mist, but it has another name. A single word. Um called silent fear is what the old storybook you read was called.
That's not a single word.
It is when you translate it from Gnomish to Dwarven to Common.
Uh-huh. I'm watching you, Mr. Ballock Smith.
I will bring that merchant company back. So what do you guys do?
Proceed with caution. Uh, um, Nolfren, which way are the mushrooms?
Which I assume they're up, the path.
Yeah,
The
the one veering off to the right.
Alright, he's gonna take a deep breath. Alright, I'm not scared. I got this. He's gonna grip his sword tighter and start walking that way.
I am a hero. I am a brave kobold.
I am a brave hero. A hero does not shy away from fear. A hero.
So we're sending the kobold in first, right?
Kobold goes first.
I agree
Sword
with this.
shaking.
Oh, brave kobold, take the front.
Go Lucky. You are first.
Absolutely, I got this.
Sword is trembling in his hands.
No, that's why he gripped it tighter, so it wouldn't do that.
Oh, dear child, I'll go.
So I would say it would be Hannah, Lucky. Who would be behind Lucky?
The knoll will be next to Lucky.
I am the quote unquote sniper and the largest, so I would like to go rear.
He'll be next to Hannah.
You. Nope, that is not what I wanted to do. Alright. You guys go farther in and you see a pool of the same color water, but this looks deeper. And below, you can see your mushrooms under the water. You guys go in to
okay.
retrieve the mushrooms.
You get in?
Absolutely.
Oh, it'd be stupid for all of us to get in at the same time.
No, at first I thought Digi got into Fantasy Grounds.
Yeah. You would be able to tell if I did.
So who's going mushrooming?
What's the other option exactly?
Not to go mushrooming?
Alright, I'll go get the mushrooms. The sooner we finish this up, the sooner I can get that poor abandoned dragon egg to a safe place.
Mine too. Did we leave any behind? I certainly hope not.
So, let's see.
I believe we left
You gonna-
all of the eggs behind with Gray.
Yep.
The irony of leaving a fox behind with a bunch of eggs.
Then I shall hold him accountable should something happen. I look forward to a scarf.
Anyway, I'm gonna draw repeat Ignis and basically watch the other side of the lake.
Here. Cool. Boom. Boom.
Although with my fucking skill rolls today, it's well, in this campaign overall, I probably don't see any.
So you, lucky. You're gonna be lucky and start.
God, let's
Swimming.
hope.
Go ahead and roll me.
Oh, I thought it was a nature as well. My bad.
Well, I was gonna say nature or survival. Either one.
My survival's better, but it would only be a 12. So.
Go ahead and roll me a strength check too. You plunge in and you see his tail just kind of wiggle and go below the surface as he
God,
dives
that was
down.
almost a good one.
And you find the mushrooms. When you get closer, you can tell that they almost have like a rainbow hue to them in their caps.
Ooh.
And you swim down and you try to lift them out of the ground, but they're not coming up. They're stuck firmly in place, and you just pull, and you pull with a lot of your might. Go ahead and give me a Constitution save.
Okay.
As
I like how on the screen that literally didn't roll; it just bounced from left to right on the 20.
Look, man.
It slid along the chat box. It didn't roll.
Look, man. If that's what I need to get good rolls, keep doing it.
all right, so you go down, and you're so pinpoint focused on it that you almost forget. Oh, I need air. Air is good. Air is a survival thing that one needs. And you just feel that tightness in your chest as you just let go and you swim back up with a loud gasp. It seems that you may need more than one person to pick these mushrooms.
Through between gasps, I say, "Guys, I found them. They're under here, but they're really stuck."
Noel will go ahead and go down to help.
The Knoll goes with the Cobalt.
And we shall
And
do
go ahead.
this.
Oh, neat.
Okay, I read.
For an hour, I can breathe both water and air.
No, the way I read that was like amphibious dash, and then it just read your name, and then my brain's like, oh, okay, that doesn't mean anything with amphibious.
So now you're now an amphibious freshly rained meadow.
And the floor releasing a faint trace of pollen, again with the undercurrents of curd leather covered in blood. Congratulations, you faintly breathe leathering oil.
He Lucky says, "Man, I wish I could do that."
Actually,
You
can I apply this to others?
can you?
I don't think so.
Psychic things like you think you can breathe underwater.
I think I can, therefore I can.
Oh dear.
Ergo.
No, only to myself.
You go down there, and you're able to do a handoff as the mini lizard can't breathe as long as you am. So give me a strength check.
Yep, we're not getting any of these.
Hey, that's better than what I got.
Yeah, that is a lot better. You're able to actually pull the these mushrooms up, and they were wedged in there. The roots were dug straight into the concrete almost. And it takes a lot of your strength to lift them up, and you're able to get about 2 or 3 good chunks of them as you pass them up to Cobalt, and Cobalt, and Lucky just swims up to the surface. And who's on the shore?
Me and
Hana.
Hannah, yeah.
So Lucky would just hand it off to Etcha, and just kind of keep doing that. And Fresh, as you look around, you see a little, not necessarily a cave, but more of an alcove deeper into the water in the middle. And there's something shiny there.
Well, he'll go investigate.
Oh God, what?
So
You have to say the shiny word, didn't you?
yes, I did. So you swim farther down, and it's a lot deeper than you think. You would say you were probably within. It was probably like 7 to 10 feet where you went to the mushrooms. It's probably like 15 to 20 feet down as you swim toward the bottom of this alcove. It's a small ordained box, silver lined steel with a rusty looking lock on it.
Can I bring it up to the surface with me?
Yes, you can. It looks heavier than you would think. As you lift it up, it weighs almost nothing. You can feel something shifting around in it.
I will bring it up.
You swim up with the with it. He comes to the surface holding a very shiny box.
He'd better hope that doesn't invite misfortune on us all. As the background sound effects get even more doomy.
What? I thought this could be useful. Whatever it is.
Just like with the mushrooms, I eagerly help him bring it to the shore.
I will try and cut the lock off with one of my soul knives.
Go ahead and give me just like a dex
Wait,
dex
quick
check.
question.
Yep.
Now I know this is a different class than the other soul knife, but on the Tasha's one, it specifically said that the soul knives could not leave any marks and did not affect matter. Are these ones the same?
It does not say that.
All right.
Why, is there a problem with me being able to do that?
No, I was just curious. Because then you have a physical weapon that can't be taken from you.
Well, these can't be taken from me.
Exactly.
Your sword can't be taken from you. You have the improved pact weapon, yes?
Well, yeah. You're
Yeah,
right. You're right.
So soon as it gets 5 feet away from you, it teleports back to you.
You're right. Well, I don't think it does that, but I know what you mean. You can vanish it and then take it from a pocket dimension.
You slam your astro blade into it, and the lock jiggles but does not open.
Do we not have anyone with tools? These tools?
No, we don't. We have a full party of spellcasters of various types.
Man, that never happens. Oh, Stenoga, I would like to take out my smithing tools.
That you pulled out of your bag to make room for the egg.
I reached.
You don't have one you right now.
Well, wait. If we left if we left the eggs at the beginning of the cave, wouldn't I go back and get my stuff?
Ah, the power of hindsight.
Well, I forgot that I left my stuff out.
I mean, if you can get back to your tools, yes, you can definitely.
Quick question. So the lock is still wet, right?
Yes, it's still wet.
I'm gonna wrap my hand around it and cast Chill Touch directly into the lock.
Chill touch doesn't do cold damage.
No, it doesn't.
No, but it does necromantic damage and it's rusty.
Sure.
Yeah, all I'm doing is breaking the lock's health.
Whatever works.
Would you rather I Eldritch Blast it and destroy the box?
Give me an Arcana check.
Look, man, whatever works. Whatever opens it up.
$14.
All right. So you wrap your snake hands, which is like an odd statement in itself, on many levels.
I actually have snakes for hands. I don't have hands. I just have 2 other snakes. No, kidding.
I'm not like other girls. I have snake arms.
Woo!
Where's that from again?
I
One
know
of the
that's actually from-
one of the ASDF movies.
Oh yeah, it is.
Snake arms. And then
God,
music plays.
I haven't seen that in so long.
I know, right?
And you hold it, and you can feel the coldness just slowly seep away as this lock almost just melts in your hand as it just drips down. The smell of acidity
Acrid metal.
fills the air. What do you say?
I said acrid metal.
Yep. And the box has no lock on it now.
I'm gonna wash my claws in the lake.
No,
Jump,
we'll
son.
open it.
Who opens it?
The knoll.
No. Okay. I thought you said the mole. I'm like, wait, we're not at that part of the game yet. I mean, never mind. Nice weather we're
Attack,
having.
and then the mole nation attacks.
Mm-hmm. You open it up, and you see 6 pristine rings in there.
Ooh. Lucky's head peeks from under your arm to look into the box.
They are a fine silver with different colored gems etched around the bands.
So we found the Infinity Stones.
You may have.
Now, knowing our luck, we found like 6 cursed objects in one box.
Also,
Yeah,
that.
they're cursed. If you don't wear all of them on a single hand, then you die.
But there's 6 rings, Cobalt. Do you have 6 fingers in a thumb?
That's the joke.
You can wear more than one ring on a finger.
Blasphemy.
What a horrible decision.
Yeah.
Thought.
I think it would be best if we bring these back with us instead of messing with them here.
Dark Souls has told me I'm only allowed to wear between 2 and 4 rings.
Exactly. Thank you. Or if we're talking Bloodborne, no rings at all.
So you pack up the rings.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, we'll pack them up, take them with us. And did we get all of the mushrooms we need?
You got enough for the dosage they need. As you guys are packing up, just a sense of your hair and scales stand on the back of your necks. As you look around, and 2 blazing bright eyes from the water appear as long bony claws pull out of the water and grab into the stoned walls as these arms, 2 pop up, 2 more pop up, as it just, this mass comes from the water.
I cast Eldritch Blast.
Go ahead and roll me an attack roll. As a... Alright,
13.
yep, hit.
Nice. That's max damage.
Mm-hmm. As you hit this thing's top head, leaving a hole into it, a cracked skull comes out with a elongated lower jaw, thick neck of viscera wraps. I actually have a picture of this too. I will post it in our chat, and then we'll post it in tabletop so people can see.
I like how we went from owlbear to Silent Hill.
very dramatic.
I don't know.
shape.
I was
Very
thinking more.
cool, though.
I was thinking more Gaping Dragon. Dark Souls 1.
Hey, Gaping Dragon is pretty.
I actually
Gaping
thought
Dragon
of that
is pretty.
boss. Very,
At least
very
the way
easy to get
he,
summoned there.
at least the way he emerges is is reminiscent of this moment.
He's like, oh, look at the cute little snake. Oh my fucking god.
Jesus Christ!
Someone never skip brushing their teeth. Oh, it's a horror. It's not horror.
It's hard to pronounce when you don't have a lower jaw to speak. I would post it, but I think it may be Trebai's copyright, so I'm not going to do that because it's a stream. Just in case. As this monstrosity rolls up, and I need everyone to roll me a wisdom saving throw. Lucky you do at disadvantage.
Is this a magical effect?
Who has disadvantage?
Yes, you do, because this is the creature of your childhood nightmares.
Oh, and wisdom save. Got it. I'm not great at those.
If you could.
I rolled double 12.
I forgot to hit the disadvantage button, but
I got a 16.
I got 10.
Yep. Let's see. Let me roll. This is where are you at? Oh, where's that one? Fresh. Go ahead and roll me a wisdom save. Hold on, somebody's car is going up, and I don't know if it's mine or not. Alright, give me a second. I'll be right back.
This music reminds me of Soul Calibur.
It does.
I'm just vibing here with this music.
All right, I'm back. It was my neighbor's car. I couldn't see it out of my window of my car, and I looked down the street and I couldn't see my neighbor's car, so I had to go outside and see what was going on. I didn't want to make sure that nobody was trying to break into my car.
Generally a good thing to check.
Yeah, they would have had some issues if they were trying. Yes, okay.
Like you need to do Hannah's wisdom saving throw if you have.
I already did.
Alright.
So Etcha and Hannah, you see this creature's it opens its maw, and a wave of rot, that same smell of rot, comes out, and it shakes you to the core. But you look at it, and it's just like, oh shit, we gotta run. Its jaws are as big as you are. Lucky, you are frozen in fear as just images of nights of being red, growing up, of your night stories, of the, I think you were raised in an orphanage, I think, of old ghost tales of this horror that you're coming to life now. And you just, as brave as you are, and as all you've gone through, of the mighty rats and the fire lizard that you fought of down south, and the ice glacier of the Tavern of Norm, this pales in comparison of the true fear that you're feeling right now. And your hand starts to shake and quiver as you can't find yourself to move.
Hey, just the fact that he didn't collapse and pass out, that's proof of his bravery, right?
Yes. That
There
should
is
help.
valor and survival, Lucky. Do as you must.
He can't hear you. He's
Catatonic.
being brave, just silently.
As this massive claw reaches out, fresh, you have seen many things in your life, but nothing of this atrocity. As its big hand reaches out and grabs you and pulls you in.
Saving throw?
And grabs you and takes you underwater. As its skull comes down and the loud sounds of bone crunching and flesh ripping can be heard echoing through the cave. The pristine water turns a cloud of red.
I completely forgot that this was a temporary character. I was unprepared.
I'm fine with this, but I'm still going to get some hits in before he drags me down.
That's fine. It likes spicy food.
Oh, I can really give it spice. Oh, wait. Damn. The influence.
What?
We'll just move that to the next one, if that's okay.
What, those attack rolls?
Did you forget Jaffer's influence?
Oh no, I did that. I already redeemed that.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ironic.
I'm getting an attack.
And you just, bubbles come up, and as you just see just bits of pieces of fresh just kind of float to the surface as this thing comes back up, and it looks at the party as it slowly pulls its massive body and slowly but steadily starts approaching you guys.
Unfortunate.
So what do you guys do? Gonna run?
You know, I think it would be best to retreat. I can heal a lot of wounds, but I can't heal that.
You guys, so we got, Etcha, Hannah, and Lucky. You guys hightailing it out?
Yes.
Well, you seem to be giving us no other choice, considering you're leading on the running thing.
Also, one of us is kind of incapable of movement at the moment.
I mean, if you want to fight, you can.
Well,
But-
you just killed off the character. I thought you were gonna let us fight it and then kill him off later, but it's like, okay.
He got crunched.
And I'm gonna strangle the kobold with my tail and cast Expeditious Retreat on myself.
Hannah's already leaving.
You guys run. Do you guys pick up the box?
Yeah.
Oh, it's in the bag. Yep. Okay. So, you guys hightail it as this thing's just clawing its body and using the walls of the cave to just push and propel itself forward.
Since I'm using my bonus action for dashing, because Expeditious Retreat allows me to do that, would I be able to fire Eldritch Blast at the top of the cave behind us
Yes.
to try and slow it down?
Yes. You guys can do any skill or action to try to hinder this thing's movement and try to guarantee your survival. As you're just kind of like shoulder firing your blast into the ceiling, raining rubble down onto this creature. And just that
Meanwhile, Kobold is probably getting hit by every bump and rock in the road, because I literally said I was grabbing him with the end of my tail. I didn't say I was carrying him politely.
Yes, you are correct. I am doing my best imitation of a wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man.
Okay. Kobold, give me another wisdom save.
Okay. Hold on. Sorry, my antivirus software decided it needs to scan the computer now and is sitting in front of everything.
Alright, you're still...
Hey, I did one better than last time.
You did, but you're still, out of it. Hannah, is there anything you want to do this round?
I would cast Spiritual Weapon and have that harass the creature as we leave.
Alright. Spiritual weapon. Alright, cool. Alright, I marked off your spell slot. As you what's the weapon look like?
A shovel.
A shovel, yes, finally.
You summon a angelic shovel of shoveling.
Oh no, this is a dirty, awful shovel. This is exactly what you don't want to be hit by.
One of those like old rusted ones you see in the back of a shed.
Yeah, and like the top of the handle's broken off, so it's not even like you've got the. You know how they usually have that little hoop you can put one hand on, and you can put the other hand on the heft of it.
Yeah.
No, the loop is just broken, I imagine. So it looks like either end is deadly.
The wood is dry rotted.
You'd get splinters just by holding this thing.
You look like you get tetanus just holding it.
It's awful. The worst thing. You don't even want to look at it. And now it's beating this thing over the head.
So it's just you just hear the metal thing of thonk, 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 thonk.
Stop! Ah! Stop!
It makes Minecraft hate noises.
Yes. As this thing's just wincing in pain as you guys go down. As you guys get back to the campsite, Etcha and Lucky, you both hear a voice in your mind. Etcha, you hear it sounds like an older female. that goes, sweetie, turn right. And Lucky, you hear an elderly man goes, lad, make sure you go right. That's right is right. And that's able to snap you out of your trance.
Ah, sweet. I wiggle free of the tail now that I'm able to run on my own. And, okay, first of all, I want to say I just now opened up the picture in Discord, and I'm really upset. Because it's horrifying. But, now I'm gonna turn right. We're at this intersection right here, right?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's where that voice was telling you to go.
I turn right. Almost as if by instinct.
I'm gonna do the same, and I'm gonna pull the bolt back on my rifle and swivel around as I'm traveling backwards.
You go down and you bank a hard right, and the creature pulls itself into and this thing's form takes up the entire camp spot as it just lets out this light, harsh wave of foulness as it tries to reach you, but the hallway you're going down is too narrow as it reaches its long, bony hands down to reach for you. It keeps trying to claw and widen the gap, but it can't, as it slithers its way back and goes down the other direction.
There was a reason why I was pulling the ball back.
Oh yeah, I know why.
I'm going to attempt to stun it. I'm going to use up the auto crit from last session.
Okay, just give me a crit card.
If there was ever a time to use it, it's now.
Yes.
Alright. What type? By the way,
Piercing, range.
I decided to go ahead and bring up the image on the stream anyways.
Gotcha.
Shoulder jab, maximum damage, and roll the damage dice again.
I would say, let's see. You
That's 23 points of damage.
you slam into it, and its rear end slams into the wall, stopping it for some moments, stunning it. You see holes punched through it.
I suggest we move quickly.
Yes, let's continue going.
As you go farther down the hall and you get back to that first pit of water.
I just have a quick question.
Sure, I have a long answer.
Is this the donation goal thing?
Do you want the brutal truth or a beautiful lie?
Truth?
Yes.
Thanks, Toshibe! Thanks!
What? The donation was to kill Sim.
No. The donation goal, it is that which bears fangs. And that's what made this thing come up. I really appreciate the donation, but God, that thing is terrifying.
You're welcome.
I don't know. I think it looks kind of cute.
Right? It's adorable.
You
Okay,
are
I
wrong.
am throwing you into the well.
Oh, it's not me for the first time.
No, you.
There. I made it know him.
It's adorable. I looked up cute monsters, and that's what came up.
He slipped and fell into the well.
Yeah, you were so excited about not falling in that you then decided, I'm
Yeah,
gonna fall
I-
in anyways.
Yeah, whoops, my bad, guys.
You wanted to get more mushrooms.
Next time, at least you didn't fall into a black hole.
Not this time, at least.
So, I assume you guys are hightailing it out.
Yes. Continuing to hightail at maximum speed. Thank you.
You, are able to...
No, I'm going to fire Eldritch Blasts at the cave until it falls down.
Alright.
I'm kidding.
As you, guys make it back up to that main first cave where you found the dragon eggs, as you hear the creature just struggling, trying to get up that thin, hallway up there, as you guys can faintly see the blazing white eyes at the bottom of the hallway, and its long skeleton hand reaching, begging for a hand.
You know, if it hadn't killed one of us in just a moment, I think it would want help.
Hey,
But I know better.
You also took the Monster Hunter pack, didn't you, Cobalt? Or was it Digi?
It wasn't me.
Not me.
Monster Hunter pack?
Yeah.
Like the gear?
Yeah, it's a gear, like,
Oh
Dungeoneer.
wait, I did. That's right.
Yeah, you know what's inside it, right?
I forget. Especially
Hey,
since I cannot remember.
holy water, a holy symbol, and a flask of oil.
Ah, that's right.
Let's give it something to chew.
Well, sure. Sir, can I chuck some?
Yes, you can chuck some holy water at it.
Delight.
So, do you both chuck holy water at it?
Yep.
Yes.
We're gonna throw holy water at its fucking eye.
It just this guttural. As you can see, the holy water just singe its face. Not more pissing it off, and seeming to do some sort of damage to it. It seems to do more damage than your blasts, but it's hard to tell if it's like spiritual damage, surface damage. It definitely did not like that, as it just slowly. If you use all your do you use all your holy water?
Hey, tell you, we only get a single flask each.
All right.
And a
I
flask.
have some radiant damage that I can also sling behind, because I don't believe my spiritual weapon can be destroyed. So theoretically, we could whittle this down.
It only lasts for a minute.
That's right. Then I'd have to recast it.
Mhm.
Still, it can get some good thumps.
You can get some wax on it. As this thing slowly...
I don't.
You can
I'm not
avenge your
above trapping
fallen.
a thing in a cord. Yeah, we should avenge our fallen, very well-spoken companion.
Yeah.
By
Very
well-spoken, I mean
well-spoken.
he barely said more than 5 words. Let's throw our oil up. There's also torches, and my gun is hellfire. theoretically that work?
Theory.
What?
I said in theory.
I guess we'll have to see how it holds in practice.
Gray has
then
all the
you
eggs to get.
And then you succeed only in pissing it off more, and then it just wants to it just digs its way through.
Yeah, you're able to throw oil on it.
Oh, are we at the mouth of the cave yet? Or
You're in the other chamber with the eggs.
okay, well, with the eggs
Yeah.
we didn't take.
Mm-hmm. You're
Yeah,
back.
we're kind of just hurling shit at it while it can't get it.
All right. Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to, because I worry for the structural integrity of the cave, I'm going to see if I can take any more eggs out of the cave, like make several trips back and forth.
Give me.
The adrenaline will boost my strength 1,000-fold.
Give me an athletics check.
Oh God, I really wish you didn't ask for that. Holy crap!
You
It's in
did
the
it.
name.
Alright. Now give me a strength check.
Alright, come on. Oh my God! That's where my good rolls were hiding the whole time.
I would like. Alright, before I get to that,
Yeah, you can do other stuff if you need to.
everyone give me a perception check as the two party members are just throwing crap at it. As this thing is just like digging at the walls, just hissing at it.
Somehow it makes sense that Esha will roll low on the perception check for this particular moment.
Let's see. Alright, Lucky and Etcha is just too busy of just blasting at this thing. It's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Did you roll for Did you roll for Dusty?
Yeah, I did.
Did you? My bad.
You're you know how you can make shapes in the snow. Esha is just making like smiley faces with eldritch bullets into its skull.
Like the machine guns in various shooter games.
Yep.
I couldn't think of any of the names just now.
She writes her name on the side of its hide.
I mean, there's not much else I can do, but I really would like to avenge my former comrade. So, mightn't I smite it with a radiant bolt?
I just swapped the bolt action rifle for an LMG.
Because there is an additional effect that may help make the bullets a little bit more effective if I strike it with a single radiant bolt.
So only Lucky and Hannah will notice. As I assume Etcha is just kind of laughing to herself. This thing is slowly making its way through this hole. It's very. It's hard to notice, but as you're looking at it, it's like if you're looking at clouds, that it's like if you ever look at clouds and you're like, are those moving? And it takes you like a couple seconds to really, really look at them to see if they're really moving, like really slowly. That's what this thing do. It's slowly widening the opening to this cavern.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Mm-hmm. Now, as far as the eggs go, how much are you looking to get out? As much as you can with the time frame?
Yes. I must
Okay.
save as many as the poor defenseless eggs as possible.
Alright.
And of course, the ones that we already took and left at the cave's mouth, I'm gonna put them so that they're a good distance away from the cave in the event it collapses.
I assumed you did those first.
Yeah.
Gray would have went out and grabbed those eggs first. And she'll just go
Back and forth, back and forth. The adrenaline. It's like when a mom lifts a car off a child. That kind of thing.
Well, I shouldn't say you're huffing. You go yep, 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 yep.
Scampering back and forth.
And you're able to save quite a few of these eggs. You're able to save. Let's see. You save. Let me write these down. You're able to save 2 of the 3 red and black eggs, all 3 of the pink aqua eggs, 1 of the black and white eggs, and 1 of the teal brown eggs, before it becomes evident that this thing is making a large amount of progress.
Oh no.
So basically, you just want us to stop what we're doing, because you're not giving us any stats for this thing or anything.
I'm taking the stats off on a sheet that I have. To it. You're doing damage, but it's a beefy thing.
Not every enemy is meant to be fought at any particular level. Maybe this could be something we have to come back and deal with. That's what the DM is trying to tell us.
But he's
No,
not. He's not, though. That's the thing. He has not outright said that we. He said we can fight it. He's not outright said anything, and he killed a party member to begin with.
I said you could fight it. I never said you could kill it.
Yeah. But the point is I'm basically asking, is there because I could offload all of my resources on this and do some serious damage, but is there a point?
Yes, there is a point. I'm not going to tell you the point now, but there is a point.
It
If
just
you want-
depends on how many resources you want to use on it, because maybe it won't even be worth it in the end.
Out of game, whatever you're doing to now will have an effect for something at a later point in the game.
All right. So
spoilers.
Okay, so for the next minute, I that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm going to power up for a minute. I'm going to Hexblade's Curse, increasing my damage, and I'm going to cast Hex on it.
All right, you can do that. It's moving forward, but it's not really reaching you to.
I'm cursing its strength.
All right. So
just tell me whenever I can roll an attack for the next minute, which is 10 rounds.
Just give me all. Just do all those rolls.
Well, that's a crit.
Keep track of the crits.
Let me just clear. That's another crit.
Well,
we'll keep that one.
Okay, so that's the clear.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do you want cards for these, or are we just gonna forgo those?
We're gonna do cards at some other point, but I'm gonna keep track of the crits.
That's another crit because I specifically crit on 19 when I've got a Hexblade curse active.
Okay.
Fun. I love it. I love Hexblade's curse.
Alright, that's all 10.
So you got what? 3 crits. Oh my god, I gotta go to the top.
So the third one down is the crit clear.
Okay.
So take that one out, and then everything else is and then the 19 is a crit.
All right. You don't need to roll damage right now, because we'll deal with that later. I just need to know if they hit or not. Especially since you got a lot of those crits.
Yeah. The reason being that you cast Hex at the same time is not only does it debuff the enemy's a particular skill of the enemy, it also adds 1d6 necrotic damage on top of every piece of damage you do.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice.
What is the total number of dice you're rolling for damage?
That would depend. It's
You hit
1d. It's 1d12 plus 1d6 for everything, but the free crits we don't know. It depends on the crit cards. If you get crit cards.
Okay, so minus those 3 crits.
So it would be how many hit? That's the thing.
Let's see, 7 hit total, including the crits.
So 7 minus 3 is 4. So it'd be 4d12 plus 4d6 plus 5 for. Sorry, plus 7 because there's an extra 2 damage added on top for each of them.
So it's 4d12 plus 4d6 plus 7
for each of them. So it's 1d12 plus 1d6 plus 7. 1d12 plus 1d6 plus 7.
Oh, per hit. Okay.
Yeah.
Times 7. Alright. Ooh, boy. Alright, cool. Awesome. That's gonna be fun to roll at some later point.
I have 3 bullets left.
And look, just enough for if this thing comes through.
And no spells.
Well, I have a question.
Yes.
Was that before or after I hit it with the Radiant Bolt?
I already took that into account.
No, Radiant Bolt has an effect.
Okay, what's the effect on it?
Allies have an advantage on the creature I hit.
Oh, you mean Guiding Bolt?
That's it, yes.
Well,
Sorry.
it's only the next attack, but yeah.
And the next attack was a crit anyways.
Well, there you go.
We will assume that was automatically added into everything. To it, I already took into account with the radiant and holy water damage you did to it.
Thank
Plus,
Yeah.
the other times you attacked when this thing was coming up, on top of what Fresh was kicking and screaming, doing it. So
I just wanted to do as much deep damage as I could and back off because. Well, I mean, if it looks like we can't kill it, then might as well back off after doing as much damage as possible.
So I guess this thing's head slowly starts to try to, that call is actually coming into the cave that you're at right now.
In the last words of Joseph Joestar, leg it.
As an image of just the mighty adventurers running in fear as they come out to the top of the forest of this entrance.
No, they're not running in fear. They are advancing in the opposite direction.
The tactical retreat.
I was about to say, we're advancing while firing backwards, technically, because Hannah and I are definitely still hitting.
A proper walloping.
Wait, Fresh, you
we're
go ahead.
we're just retreating to the next trench over. Okay, this is trench warfare.
No, you can't comment. You're currently spaghetti.
Knees weak, arms are sweat, palms are sweat.
I'm so glad someone got that reference.
I mean, it wasn't a difficult reference, but yes.
It was obscure because I'm old. Though Fresh, you did do a lot of damage.
I didn't bother rolling everything that I was planning to unload into it.
You don't really have much of a time to roll everything, though. Definitely gave it some heartburn, if it has a heart.
I mean, I can at least include... considering it was in water when it grabbed me, I would probably use this. And that would be something that I would also include. Lightning, so, you know, water and everything.
I assume you did lightning damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then that.
I had 2 damage. You killed it. This is the Figment. This is round 2.
I mean, that's what happened with the owlbear. Literally, it came down to the extra 2 damage.
So yeah, you guys can hear it still trying to move up to this entrance of this cave. You're still down there. What do you guys do?
Goodness, how determined.
Well, you already know my plan. I'm trying to save the eggs.
The eggs are currently out of the cavern, or at least the ones that you can
I
save.
don't think we can save all of them, even if we use Gray to help.
I got.
He wrote down all the ones we could save in this time.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, like, okay, so we've got a group of eggs here, but we've also got the eggs that we chose. How are we going to carry them all back right now?
I just wanted to get them out of the potentially collapsing tunnel first.
So, in other words, you didn't think it for.
Of course not, but they are safer than they were a moment ago.
So I would like to say that I am moving into the light.
What color is the light?
Don't go into the end of the tunnel.
It is a golden color.
Golden? Okay, it's bright green.
Oh shit, he's not going where I think he's going.
Maybe.
Stenoga?
Nine.
I did not shoot him, okay? I did not shoot him.
I don't know what you're talking about. You know, this is nice weather we're having. It's nice and cool.
Little do we know, there was just enough of the knoll left in the thing's jaws that he was finally finished off, barely hanging on, and then Etcha started to unload into the thing, and one of the bullets managed to hit the knoll and finish him off.
So anyway, I just started blasting.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Blasting, you say? I do know I do know a thing or two about making craters.
Oh my god, I don't even know where I put it. Okay, I'll have to find it later. Man, he can still
Oh god,
hear.
if Dova ruffled leaves, what is Stenoga scattering all over the place as notes?
Cadavers.
Bones.
Oh god, where did I leave that dead body with this note on it?
That's why it's called skin
That-
parchment.
Dead body, you mean train snack, right?
Yes.
Who writes notes on snacks?
He does, that's how he remembers.
Yep.
He absorbs their knowledge.
Okay, I'm gonna ruffle some bones.
Clatter some bones. I don't know if bones can be ruffled the same way.
I would, speaking of bones, I would love to own a set of bone dice.
Right? Cursed all to hell, but that'd be awesome.
No, if they're cursed, then whenever you roll low, you can just like, oh yeah, that's just the curse.
It's just the curse. It's just.
Have you seen the ones made out of teeth?
Ooh.
There's a set of dice that were $300 that were made out of different things' teeth.
Can we get back on track here, little?
We are. We're talking. We're talking about the economics of dice rolling. Made them biodegradable.
Eco-friendly dice.
So
Very eco-friendly.
so what do you guys want to do?
I mean, so is this thing still trying to come out?
So I am currently sitting down at the large table laden with just all the food you could ever see, all the food you could ever imagine, and I am just feasting.
I like how Zim was like, "Can we get back on track?" And he was like, "Oh, let me stop what you're just make you stop what you're doing, so I can talk about my heaven."
No heaven. You see you possibly see maybe a flash of red and black scurrying among the table's foods. It has a tail, partly missing. Looks like it's heavily scarred.
Oh. I stab it.
Are you sure?
No, I know exactly what you're referring to.
No.
Though I don't think he went to heaven. I'm pretty sure he just... Okay, back on track. Back on track.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Alright. So, you guys are, if I remember, you guys, I think you had horses.
Did we have horses?
No, I may be getting my games mixed up.
Quick, someone who took notes. Did we have horses?
We were considering renting them, but one of us is a Naga and cannot ride a horse.
Yeah, I think we walked.
Oh,
Or we got a wagon.
Oh wait, no. You have a breeding horse that you were gonna sell.
I have a breeding cattle, a steer.
Right.
It's like yeah.
so no, I think we just hoofed it. If I recall, it wasn't terribly far anyway.
It was a day's trap.
Yep. If you guys want, everybody can do athletics checks, and you can kind of get like a train going to carry these eggs. Or if you want and spend some time, you could probably make like a makeshift stretcher almost.
Oh, I have Smith's. No, wait. Smith's tools actually probably wouldn't help us too much. I was gonna say maybe we can make a makeshift cart, or not really a cart, but like a rudimentary wheelbarrow kind of thing. Just anything with a wheel, at minimum one.
Did you? Okay. Kobold, I'm gonna Kobold. You are a kobold.
I am a kobold,
I
so
kept-
it works.
Like 3 years, that's what I was calling you. Lucky,
Yes.
did you ever have no retroacting, no metagaming, but
Okay.
did it ever cross your mind as you were saving these dragon eggs to ever pick up your stuff?
Well, yeah, because all the dragon eggs that we picked out and all my stuff were in the same spot.
Okay. Give me a D100 in the tower.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I like how when you hover dice over the dice tower, it glows ominously.
Okay. Yeah, right? You're able to get a good amount of stuff, but not everything. Your smith's tools is one thing you were able to pick up.
All right, cool. I don't know if you want to go in and just start deleting random stuff from my inventory.
I am.
Okay. you're
I'm already
there. Alright, so if I do have my Smith's tools, I want to see if I can just build something super simple with a wheel on it that'll help us carry these eggs. Maybe 2 wheels if I find good enough materials.
What on earth was that?
What?
And somebody just rolled like 50 dice in the.
Maybe
Trap
that was how much stuff Lucky lost.
Maybe he rolled like a die for each item I had, and on an even number I got to keep it or something like that.
Mhm. So is that what you want to do? Try to construct something?
Yeah, like a wood or a simple wheelbarrow or cart. It'll help us carry a large amount of heavy things. It'll leave it at least a little bit easier.
Alright, go ahead and give me a relative check for smithing tools.
Would that be intelligence for knowing how things work, or wisdom for knowing how to smith things? Like, just is it knowing things or using knowledge?
Either or, because I can make an argument for either one.
All right, cool, and I'll just add proficiency to it.
Mm-hmm. Smart.
It's
right.
either +0 from wisdom or +1 from int. Let's go. Oh dang!
Oh, nice. You know,
The rolls are here when I need them.
in your time growing up and having such short stature, you've come to know that sometimes you need help, but you can't always get help that you need. So you have to rely on yourself. If you're, if your backpack falls apart during traveling, you have to know how to make an improvised backpack. So you would have a knowledge of how to make bags, backpacks, stretchers, things like
to
that.
carry things.
And I would say, how old is your character?
I don't think I ever thought about that. Let's see.
You know, I forgot that I had a horror playlist that I should have been playing instead of combat.
Well,
Oh.
let's see. Kobolds reach adulthood at 6, so let's just say 7, because he's still supposed to be a young hero.
Yep, so 7. See, what would that be? Okay, so you're about, let's say about the equivalent of like 23.
Yeah, early 20s.
Something like that. Okay. So you would have enough skill practice. If you can get one person to help you collect things, you can make it a rudimentary one relatively quick.
Nice. Let's do that. I take out my tools and I'm like, all right, guys, I need wood and rocks.
I like how it sounds like there's cicadas chirping from Digi's mic.
No, this is the crickets outside.
Exactly. Alright, guys, I need wood and rocks. Nobody answered.
I know, right? He's already starting to get to work, and he's just hoping that someone listen to him. Speaking of cicada season was ridiculous this year.
It was pretty absurd.
Well, Etch has currently got her. She's not let go of her gun, and she's scanning behind. So you're gonna have to ask someone else.
I have two others. All right, cool.
As you're, going about Cobalt, and
I guess in this case, I'll just be gathering all the stuff myself.
Yep, you're looking for a bunch of like a bundle of sticks, and as you're going around, a lot of the tree, like you just slam your sword into the trees, and a ton of sticks just fall on top of you.
Nice. I'm sturdy.
And something's weird about them.
Oh.
Zim, are you ready?
I mean, you didn't do it like I was thinking, but I guess
I have to take an artistic interpretation.
You think Dova did everything by the book every time?
Spiders.
It's just
No, I'm fairly certain he kept turning over a new leaf. Though.
I'm upset that made me chuckle a little bit.
You are easily amused, my friend.
I am a kobold.
Well, after all the sticks have fallen down around you, you'll notice that some of them have been slightly burnt at the ends of them.
Ominous, but they should still work just fine. He says aloud. And I start gathering up the sticks.
And you're able to, within time, to make a pretty enough. It doesn't look great. It's not going to win any beauty contest by any means. It's function over fashion, if
Exactly.
literal definition term. And you hear as you do it, and you lift all the legs up, and you start making your way towards the trail. You hear rustling in the bushes to your left, as the rustling's just kind of following you.
Jump scare, bub.
Ah! Did I get a lot of views?
No, none.
Zero. Man, maybe a YouTuber jump scare video was not the best thing for my first post ever.
Nope. You get like 2 downvotes but the comments are saying you did good.
Okay, so rustling in bushes.
Yes. As you see a shadowy figure following you guys, but it's not in the same sense of that horror that you guys just escaped.
I guess I'll take out my sword, unsheath my sword, and well, it doesn't really have a sheath. I'll remove the sword from my back.
Why don't you just summon it into your hand like a real edgelord?
Because it's on his back, okay? Don't question it.
He also forgets how he can do that.
Maybe it's just cooler this way. Who are you to tell me how to live my life?
It's the opposite in Warlock, Hexblade Skull.
You really didn't pay attention in Hexblade.
Look, man. I have nothing to add to this analogy.
As you see this creature just kind of emerge. Zim, do you have a description for your character?
It
Now you
looks
put him on the spot.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, but I was ready.
Dang.
Impossible. Bakuna.
It looks kind of like a wolf, maybe a dog. Its fur is just all sorts of different splotches of color, and it's got these very large round ears on top of its head.
Aww.
It is also wearing some leather armor, though.
Fierce.
It's just looking at you, wagging its tail.
Oh. Wait, how big is it? This is important for me as a kobold.
Slightly taller than you are.
Ah.
Actually, how tall are you?
This
Kobold
kobold
size.
is 2'5".
Okay, quite a bit taller.
Okay. So I used to think kobold in 5th edition kobolds were between 2 feet tall and 3 feet tall, but I checked recently and apparently it's 2 feet to 2.6 feet. They're even shorter than I thought.
It stands about 3, maybe 3.5 feet tall. You can't really tell, especially because it gets down. It leans down the its front end, just looking over at you and wagging the tail.
He says, "Oh, hey there, big guy."
He gives a bark and looks very pointedly at some of the sticks on the thing that you're carrying or dragging.
Making.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you
I'm
already completed it. I thought
I
you did.
think if I recall, I was in the process of putting things together.
Nah, you finished it.
Okay, cool.
You guys are bringing it down.
Then pushing along, I guess.
Mm-hmm. You have you, Gray, Hannah. Would you be helping out?
Of course.
Okay, so the three of you, it's easy enough to lift all these eggs.
Well, I must say, this is the first that I've saved so many unborn lives.
Me too. This was definitely going in the storybooks. I need to. He puts his hand to his chin and thinks, with all these extra stories and heroics I'm doing, I need to hire a bard to remember all of them.
Somewhere in the distance, a cat bar just sneezes, like several dimensions away.
Does anyone else want to comment on the dog?
Just happily wagging its tail.
Oh, it's a growlith. I'm an idiot. Okay, continue on. Sorry.
No.
That's just gonna turn. That's just gonna turn around and look the dog in the eye.
Give
He
me an
looks over at
intimidation.
you and then back to the litter.
He had puppies?
Generally,
That was
that's generally what it's called when you make something to, pull something along like that.
Litter?
It's one term for them. We haven't done for. Either way, you know what I'm referring to.
I've never heard it referred to. Like,
I know. I was like, are you calling the thing I just made garbage? That's so rude.
I thought it was called something else. I can't remember what that something else is, but a stretcher. There we go.
I assume you guys are still. You're walking and talking as you're doing this.
Yeah.
Sir barks a lot. Are you following him?
Yes.
Cool. Guys got a doggo campaign.
Sweet.
I would say you're able to get back to your original camp by the time nightfall rolls around.
He's
I gotta
gonna
say-
move up and try and pull one of the sticks free.
I take one of the extra sticks that wasn't used and try to push him off. It's like, nope, stop.
Give me an animal handling roll.
Yes, absolutely. I said that confidently, but I only have a +2.
You're currently the dog. Give. All right.
Now this is still one of the sticks.
Doggo, give me an insight roll. Just off of your character sheet. You did not understand him.
He lunges for the stick.
That's on the stretcher.
And no, the one that he's being pushed with.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And bites onto it and tries to pull it.
I'm not even gonna contest that strength check. Just take it.
He'll run off.
Say,
It was devastating.
thank goodness. Thank goodness.
You guys are able to set the eggs down by the camp.
Wonderful.
And it's Etcha, go ahead and give me 3 perception checks.
Oh, one of them was a natural 20.
All that.
I see everything. And in the middle of Etch's forehead, there's just fucking Sauron eye opening.
I see y'all. Get the ring.
I mean, we got some ring.
Yeah, we
From
got
a cave, from a cave with a pond in it.
I know. Right? We got like 6 of them.
Considering Bilbo originally met Gollum in a cave with a pond in it.
We found the 1 ring and the 2 ring and the 3 ring and the 5.
Yeah, it's just our version of Gollum was incredibly swole.
Our version of Gollum was significantly scarier.
Somebody's been hitting the gym.
And the horror novels.
Alright.
That's canon now, and you.
What a swole golem.
Yeah, that is what the creature's name is from now on. It is Swole God.
Oh, the thing you guys were running away from?
Yeah,
Swole 'em.
Swallow.
Oh my god, I gotta write that down now.
You better write that down in your DM notes, Mr. D.
Don't lose that one. It will sure come up later.
Oh my god, how do you... I can't spell now. I'm laughing.
Swole, it's swole and then
Okay.
Like that.
Beautiful. Roll them. Cool.
This is where
so
this is where Yark figures the box and goes, "What's in my pocket?"
Unfortunately, I don't think that that influence can be redeemed just with the way that he died. So we're gonna have to deny that one.
His body is no longer connected to a mortal plane, so yeah, I would deny that one.
And his soul may or may not be someplace.
Mm-hmm.
his soul is someplace weird and his body is someplace gross.
Here, Jaffer,
Popped
I'll
like a
bring
balloon.
up what killed me on the stream for you.
It just shows a picture of Atcha.
I mean, if we're being technical.
Yeah. Swole golem.
Swole 'em.
It's a beauty.
Look, Jaffer. Right? We found it in a cave full of water. We found a box full of special rings nearby. It is Swole Golem. Swole 'em.
Swole 'em. Oh, you know what? I haven't shared this yet.
It does sound like a Pokemon.
Our illustrious champion returns. Welcome home.
2 years?
Absolutely.
What are you talking about, Cobalt?
What do you mean?
What are you going on about the absolutely thing there?
I subscribed for 2 years.
No, that's a very small lizard.
Yeah.
You are a kobold.
Yeah. Look, man, you can repeat yourself as much as you want, but it's not going to change the fact that I'm subscribed for 2 years.
But you're a small lizard. You're a kobold. It works. It's a full circle.
Same thing.
No, he's a bucket lizard.
The bucket lizards are usually small. Unless the bucket is very large. But buckets are not normally that large.
Anyway, so what's going on right now?
Shoot, what happened? Okay, we got past the swole golem part.
Swallow.
We have the cart. You brought the eggs back to the
Our
camp.
illustrious champion
You took the
returns.
stick,
Welcome home.
and I think that's where he left off.
Yes, you guys are setting
Sorry,
up.
I just had to one up Cobalt.
Creighton says, Corporate wants you to find the difference between these two pictures. They're the same picture. Kobold and small lizard.
32 months, that's, so 2 years would be 24.
2.5 years, I
That
think?
would be 2.5
Yeah,
years. Oh, hey, we've got a hype train that has started from this. Come on, sub, gift, or use bits. Let's get this hype train going. Got 3 minutes of
is that what
cooldown. Or 3
A
minutes
hype
before it
train is
goes.
close. A hype train is close. Three minutes until a hype train is left the station.
I don't know how to use bits.
All right, we got some bits. In the chat box, there's a little diamond icon. The
Yeah.
hype train is incoming, so you can click that and use bits that way.
You have a limited time to earn exclusive emotes.
Yeah.
So
The more subs or gift subs or bits that come in, the closer we all get to unlocking some extra emotes. And if you're the biggest contributor, you get a special train icon next to your name. It's the Hype Train Conductor badge.
25,000 bits. Oh my god. I've never bought bits. Holy crap.
So we got 4 minutes left, and we're at 87%.
Bit it up. Alright.
You have returned.
100%.
Well,
Nice.
we're on to the next level.
You have
There has been an upgrade. Combo.
wow, look at Cobot is going overtime right now.
Oh wow, I've supported for 4 months.
We had 10 gift subs. Thank you, Jaffer.
Praise the sub.
Holy
Jesus
crap.
Christ.
That put us all the way to level 4.
A new
Can we complete
Jaffer.
level 4?
D&D session derailed by a hype train.
Determination.
Hey, I am okay with this. It's a huge help.
A timely reappearance. The dungeon awaits.
So right now we need a total of 5 gift subs or 2,300 bits.
Is there a max level?
I believe level 5.
Welcome back.
Ah.
Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated. A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
Yeah, it's a little derailed,
Have
but hey, I
returned.
appreciate it.
Hey, a little bit of derailing is okay every once in a while.
Jaffer!
Returned.
Holy crap!
Also, I now realize that I need
Our
to
modest
fix
fellowship
this.
expands.
I
Holy
changed
crap!
some things.
Look at all of those emotes on the screen.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Final level, 123%.
A new subscriber arrives.
Yep,
It
we are at
fills you with
123% for level 5 of the hype train.
Our modest fellowship expands.
It looks like we're gonna
Praise
have
the sub.
Cobalt and Jaffer as the train conductors.
You
Yes.
have returned.
Choo choo.
Thank you, Jaffer. Yeah, choo choo.
Holy cow,
Our modest
Jaffer.
fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
It's a huge help. Thank you.
Now, what does the hype
A
train
new
do?
subscriber arrives.
Unlocks,
fills you with
unlocks
determination.
emotes, I think.
It gives you some free emotes.
A new subscriber arrives.
And
It fills you with
basically it's
determination.
just a fun thing.
It pushes the channel towards the front page as well.
That too,
A timely
yeah.
reappearance.
Gotcha.
The dungeon.
Literally, the hype
awaits.
train carries us to the front page.
We all ride the hype train to the
Our
front
modest
page.
fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Praise the sub.
Welcome to the hamlet.
Oh, also, it's already 10:30 here.
Still got another half hour. Okay, I think it's done with notifications. Choo choo,
So-
back to game.
What do you guys talk about as you're setting up thing? Also,
Group therapy session, because our ally just got eaten in front of us and we were terrified, but what is literally an actual nightmare.
A real for-life nightmare.
Implying a scavenger race like a kobold hasn't eaten an ally in front of everybody.
Well, yeah, but I wasn't chased by a nightmare monster afterwards.
turns out the nightmare monster was responsible.
Well,
Turns out nightmare monsters are actually quite rude.
I assume some of you are pulling out food.
I'm gonna pat my belly. Nope, still good for another 5 days.
Yep.
Well, yeah, you might be, but I'm meeting the others.
I
Oh
lost most of my food.
I thought, Zim, you said, I don't know about you, but I'm eating the others. That is what I heard. I'm like,
Hey, that's my job.
playing a feral wolf right there. Okay.
I don't know about you, but everyone else looking tasty.
I wasn't going to argue. I was like, go ahead and start, give me some rolls.
Start rolling.
Hello.
I'm going to need some stealth checks. Yeah, I would say you're setting up camp. You're able to, you're is anybody cooking anything, or are you just eating rations?
All right, hype train success. Choo choo. Ah.
Do you still have the other beast burger?
I think I'll just be eating rations. I don't know if he's in the mood to cook anything right now. Stenoga, please regale me with what a kobold will generally take on as provisionals.
Rocks.
Delicious, tasty rocks.
Look, I personally knew a mighty kobold that survived on nothing but rocks. They're like jaw breakers.
There's some edible rocks. Seems like a really dumb thing to say, but
no, you actually would be. You would probably primarily focus on like jerky, almost meat. You would do probably meat, hard breads, dried fruit. Not necessarily like the hard cheeses that a lot of normal venturers would have.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly just meat and berries, stuff that you can forage normally.
Mm-hmm.
Stale bread, just because I just imagine kobolds just like in stale bread, like mice.
It probably wouldn't bother him as much as it might bother other people.
Mm-hmm.
Kobolds also hunt rat.
Yeah.
Tasty,
They're the
tasty
only thing
rat.
smaller than.
Tasty, tasty rat.
Unless it's a were rat.
In which case, it could be a relative. So yeah, stale bread and jerky.
Well, as you are settling down to eat, you'll hear some rustling behind you, and the dog from before is going to come out. And lay down near you, slowly inching his way closer.
He's gonna slowly inch himself away, as you do.
Still getting closer.
Further away.
Closer.
Bumps into one of my comrades at this point.
He gives a small
Just
whine and
trip
looks up.
over Etch's tail.
Etcha, help! I'm being harassed.
He gives a small whine and pushes out one of his paws towards you.
I already asked Etcha for help.
I think it's hungry. I don't see how you could raise a dragon egg if you can't feed a stray dog.
I'm more than willing to share food.
It'll look over to Etcha and give a nod.
I'm more than willing to share food if need be. And he's gonna throw the rest of the loaf of bread at toward the doggo.
Doggo, you got bread thrown at you.
I was gonna say I don't know if he heard.
He will sniff at it before looking back at you, more specifically at the jerky.
Lucky's gonna have. It might be hard to tell, but there's a small tear that wells up on the side of his eye and says, and he throws a piece of the jerky toward her.
He will very happily nom on it.
Takes the bread back and starts eating some of that too.
He'll inch even closer.
What?
And he'll lay his head down on your lap, provided you're not moving too far away.
Yeah, he's done moving. He's now trapped. Even if it wasn't an adorable dog laying on his lap, he probably couldn't move his legs due to the weight.
So, for the rest of you,
So he's gonna pet.
it's an
he's gonna just
African wild
pat
dog.
his head.
For the rest of you, it's an African wild dog. Though I'd imagine that they are extremely rare in, these parts.
In not Africa.
Yeah, basically.
I figured it was either an African wild dog or like a Maine wolf. So, because they have similar color pattern.
Oh wow! I just googled that.
You've
Love the coat.
Really?
You've never seen it? AW.
I love African wild dogs.
I've never seen an African wild dog. That's something that usually doesn't follow through my Google searches.
They're super cool. I think there's also something called a painted wild dog or something like that.
I can see that.
Although, Atcha personally is never going to have seen one because
He got them leggies though.
Actually,
she doesn't even come from this fucking plane of existence. Okay.
yeah. Lucky, give me a nature check, and I would say Hannah probably give me a nature check.
I would if I could.
No, I'm rolling for you. I'm just saying.
You said a nature check from me.
Yep.
You're just saying.
I'm just saying. Hannah knows exactly.
I'm dead.
Sit on him.
Also,
Hannah knows.
real
What?
quick, Stanoga. Chin,
Yep.
you'll be proud of Stanoga. He killed me.
Why would I be proud of that?
Violently.
You like me suffering.
No, you see, if you're dead, you can't suffer enough.
Oh, okay.
I need you alive so you can constantly roll anything lower than an 8, never higher, failing to achieve anything for your team, rather than being a distraction, because you can't do anything else.
Ouch!
Don't worry, Tim. I still got him in the Sunday game.
Thank you.
I mean, he's got a new character to fail with, so it's fine.
And this one doesn't have thumbs.
Well, yeah, most of my
What you
characters
can-
don't
what-
have thumbs at this
What
point.
you can do
He's kind of
is just repeatedly die, and then we can all hide behind a wall made of your corpses.
Just throw more Zims at them.
Yeah, you can at least provide us with hard cover.
Oh, okay. Apparently my bodies are going to provide them with hard cover.
More like soft cover, but
yeah,
okay.
You just need to drag a card of them. It's going to be like the abominations in Warcraft. The meat carts.
Yes.
Stanoga likes that.
Cobalt.
Yeah.
Look at the.
So,
It's
anyways,
true. There's no reason not to.
What?
Everyone laughed at what I said.
So, anyways, Kobold has a dog with his head in his lap.
I can't move, partially because I'm pinned, but also because I don't want to bother the dog.
He is looking up at you very expectantly.
I pet his head.
He will wag.
He's never encountered a pet before, or any friendly animal really. That's not true. He used to keep rats, but this is a little bigger than a rat.
I was about to say everything generally wants to eat Kobold. You are the tastiest of reptile snack.
That's
They
true.
are.
I can't lie. I've seen several cookbooks.
Next time you update a character card, you have Doggo as companion.
Okay, cool.
Guys, settle down for the night with a new companion.
The dog does not move from the spot. In fact, actually crawling over top of the kobold.
He's extremely concerned at first, but then he realizes that this is probably the warmest he's ever been in his entire life.
And then he gets restless during the night and tries to move the blanket.
And the blanket moves more onto him. Because anybody who slept with a dog, they readjust for it to be uncomfortable, to make you uncomfortable.
Congratulations, you now have a weighted blanket.
Very big.
And the best part is, this dog is bigger than the kobold.
You are correct.
You can use them as a mount.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know if he's that big.
He's
only a little
size.
bit taller, right? Oh, it is the truth then.
I mean, technically, you can use Etcha as a mount.
Technically, I can use anything as a mount.
Whether or not
Anything bigger than me.
Etcha would crush you is another story.
Look, you can't feel all of the tail at once, okay? There's got to be some point where you're not paying attention. You don't notice.
Alright, so before we start rolling watches and move ahead, is there anything else anybody else wants to do, talk about, kill, shift?
I have some extra clothes in my bag. I'm going to bundle up all the dragon eggs with them.
Hannah, is there anything you want to do?
Nothing in particular, I
Okay.
suppose, except
See, I thought
check on. What? Yes.
I thought you'd dig a pit and put the egg in. It's like your natural tendency to keep grave.
Ah, it is. You are correct.
Arise, my necromantic dragon, arise! No, wait. Wrong guy.
So, come the morning, the dog has disappeared again.
Yeah, Lucky wakes up cold.
I guess you're cold.
Unfortunate.
That's true. He's extra groggy waking up because, he has to warm back up again.
Okay. So for night watches, I assume Etcha is going to take watches, and then Hannah, are you going to take the last watch?
Oops.
Yep.
Etcha, go ahead and roll me a perception check. You're on edge most of the night, waiting for that creature that you met in the cave to come, but you don't see it. You don't smell that foul rot. It's quiet at night. It's just small crickets chirping, the sound of fire crackling. As it gets earlier in the morning, you retire to your tent as Hannah takes over in the morning. The sun rises, and you look around, and I would like everybody to give me a perception check as you wake up and you see scuff marks, the fire tossed around, clothes ripped and torn on the floor.
Now I rolled good.
Something suspicious. What do you want us to roll?
Perception.
Oh.
Lucky, you're just cold. you
I'm chilling.
grab. Go ahead.
It's like when you wake up and you didn't get it, and you're like still mostly asleep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you wrap yourself back up and you go back to bed, and your curl, like your snoot just sticks out.
Just exactly. That's the only thing sticking out. He goes, "What's up, guys? What's all the commotion?"
I love that picture of Swallem. Paint, where are you at? Are you just like hiding in the woods watching over the camp? Doggo.
Sorry, what?
K9 adventure. Alright, Rintington.
Guess what you're doing.
Oh, I was
Were
bringing
you-
up the, what I'm doing? He's
In the
going to
game,
wander
yeah.
back into the camp a little bit before they pack up
They
to
woke up.
leave. And drop a very messy rabbit corpse on the kobold.
He jumps up immediately, very quickly. He says, "It looks delicious." And he's just gonna eat it right away.
So you're preoccupied with that. Paint, you would see this, but I would say it wouldn't really strike you as odd. Etcha, though,
Doesn't know what these people do yet.
Yep. Etcha, you would notice Hannah's gone. Her tent is ripped to shreds. Her clothes are the clothes that are destroyed. Her gear is left behind, and you see it's like rapid footprints leading deeper into the forest.
No, friendly snake grandma, no. Or not snake, reptile.
Raptor.
Friendly reptile grandma.
Yes.
And yeah, that's what you see.
I said we're gonna end it then there.
In a couple
Cliffhanger.
minutes.
Oh, okay.
Well, assuming the dog can figure out what they're going on about,
Pretty quickly, I think he would finish the rabbit and being like, "Oh no, where's friendly lizard mom?"
he'll go over, sniff at the torn stuff, and then try and pick up its trail.
Kobold, not knowing how dogs work, is like, "Do you think you can find her?"
He'll look back at Kobold, at the Kobold, and just nod. Or at least, depending on the results of this roll. Yes.
Yes. The dog stops, rolls some dice on the floor from his little paw, and then looks up and nods.
I'm also going to smell using my tongue. Is there any blood sound?
Go ahead and give me a survival with advantage.
Survival or perception for?
That's fine. Either one. But it works. You got enough to pass. Doggo gets on. Doggo down. Bloodhound instincts go. Tails up, wagging, super happy.
Found the trail. Let's go.
Ears perked up. Etcha, you do sense blood, fresh blood, warm blood, a lot of blood, and it leads further west into the forest.
Well, I guess at least we know it's not from Hannah.
But the smell of hers going along with the blood.
I was about to say that's a good point. Warm blood.
Warm.
Oh, Hannah. Warm blood. Oh, Hannah must be fine.
It's not her.
It's not hers. Surely it's not.
Well, yeah, she's not warm-blooded.
And I assume you
It's
followed.
It's like, no, you stab Hannah and sand just comes out.
It's stuffing.
It's just grave dirt.
You pull out a tombstone.
Ah, jeez. Oh, man.
That's where I left that.
Oh, this is embarrassing.
There you are, Isaac, from 1678 to 1710.
Oh, there he was.
Oh, he didn't live very long. He lived to his 40s.
I'd forget my own. I'd forget my own tomb if it wasn't inside my chest.
just carries her own coffin on her back. That's her backpack.
Well, she can just lay down and rest wherever she wants.
Exactly.
Dude, that'd be a cool vampire character. You just carry your coffin on your back all the time.
Freshly typed down DM character notes.
Furious typing
ensues. If you would believe it, Dracula could cross the ocean by filling a coffin full of dirt from his homeland and resting it.
Surfing it. Oh.
So you guys
following the trail. We have been
we're doing that.
I didn't know if we were gonna follow it tonight or.
Yeah, we're gonna. I got something for it.
All right.
It's a better ending than anything else.
I guess we're leaving Gray to guard the exit.
Yep. Gray's like, yes, I shall guard.
I was gonna say he better guard the axe, otherwise I'm going to be turning him into a mother by removing his other part.
No, all he has to do, we just have to bring him a particular scroll, and then he reads it, and it just pops off.
I am unaware of that reference.
Amazing Cultivation Simulator.
Oh, okay.
And so you guys follow the trail, and the dog. If you ever seen like a bloodhound pick up a scent, they just bolt. Like they go forward on.
Have you seen a beagle pick up a scent?
Yeah.
You'll probably hear it first, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
My grandfather had a beagle, and whenever he would sniff the gophers underneath the ground, all you'd hear is barr, 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 barr. Just constantly.
That's why we don't have one.
I'm just kind of hissing a little.
That's adorable. So you guys come up to a clearing and you just see blood everywhere. It just coated the dirt, the leaves, and you see a carcass of a rather large bear. Hollowed out as the body starts shifting and moving, and a naked Hatna comes out dazed and confused, covered in blood and gore.
Oh, she's just having a nap. Okay, I get it.
Hana, you have no recollection, and you just remember watching the camp at night, and the next thing you know, you're coming out of this bear carcass.
The dog's gonna go over and sniff at the carcass.
Okay, now I remember why I stayed in the graveyard. I forgot about this.
It's an interesting bed you have there.
Is it warm at least? I feel like it'd be really warm.
Very toasty, actually.
Ooh, I'll have to keep that in mind.
So when Hannah said that, the only thing that came to my mind was just, okay, fresh corpse, great, I've got a new bed now. She hollows out every single corpse and just...
You know how you step into a onesie where you just like open it up and put one leg at a time? That's just Hannah with a fresh corpse.
Oh God,
we have been really creepy tonight.
It started with the nightmare beast.
Sorry.
I mean, don't forget last session I freaking met a fable or whatever you call it and fucking ate the victim.
Yep.
So there was no evidence.
Oh yeah.
How the game turned into a Call of Cthulhu campaign.
You know, I wasn't intending on it having everyone roll madness saves, but now...
No, that sounds pretty good.
Now I'm not so sure.
And Hannah, this is very unusual. Like, you don't recall...
Yeah, no, she's playing it off, but inside it's like, what happened?
What the fuck?
And, as you say that, you feel something up in your neck, and you just regurgitate a hand. And
like
that is
a human hand?
like a human hand. And that's what we're gonna call it for the night.
I was about to say, considering the fact that she was in a bear, maybe if she coughed up a bear hand, that would be less weird. But now it's a little more weird.
I'd best watch my figure.
Pretty sure we all know what is going on here, but...
Oh, is it cheat day already?
Alright, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining us for Deities in Disguise, Dungeons and Dragons. I will be back tomorrow with more streaming. I may not have the early stream tomorrow. I might have it, might not. We'll see. But for sure, we've got Guild Tales Dungeons and Dragons tomorrow. At least I think we're still on for that. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, all those things there on the website, as well as down in the description below. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. You guys are the ones that make these streams possible. I really could not do it without your support, so thank you. Thank you, Toshime, for that donation, and Jaffer and everyone else. I think we also got some bits from Power Stone and Power Stone, Cobalt, Safinara, Kratos. Yeah, we got a lot of bits. Thank you all so much for the support, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.
Have a good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Hello.
Next time we find out where the heck that hand came from.
Bye-bye!
Bye-bye!
No, no. I'm having flashbacks. I know his dread now.
We gotta keep the spirit alive, so Dova somewhere just sneezed.
So yeah,
He torments me now.
I'll see you all tomorrow.
Ray appears in the room. I think I'm gonna sue.
I think I'll kick SpongeBob's butt tomorrow.